Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce me Rosyasya Salsabila, the Communication Studies of Muhammadiyah University, Yogyakarta, in Government and Public Affairs course participant in 2020. In this video, I want to explain 3 materials from our course, including Government Public Communications, Government Media Management, and Government Media Relations. In our first material, there is Government Public Communications. Government public communication plays a very important role in managing the public, especially public, namely community. And there is points of government public communications. There are several points that we will learn in the government public communication material, including policies or legal basis, purpose of government public communications, roles and duties, and also pillars of public communications. The government public communication is based on the presidential instruction of the Republic of Indonesia's number 9 of 2015. Concerning the management of public communication, it is mentioned that submitting information through various communication channels to the public accurately, quickly, objective, good quality, national insight, and easy to understand related to policies and program governments. And then the purpose of government communication is to absorb public aspirations in order to establish a reciprocal relationship between the government and society, and also delivering information of government policies to prevent gaps in society in receiving information about policies set by government. And then we have the roles and duties for government communications. The roles: one is disseminate to the public a single narrative and other supporting data about government policies and programs. And then number 2, deliver all government policies and programs in a cross-sectoral and cross-regional manner to the public quickly and accurately. The third, delivering information through various information channels to the public quickly, accurately, objectively, and with quality. And then we have duties for government communications. It is to coordinate the planning, preparations, and implementation of public communications related to government policies and programs. And then reviewing data and information submitted by the ministries and government agencies to non-ministerials. And to perform media monitoring and analyze media content. There is also 4 pillars in public communications. The first one is government has an obligation to convey appeals to the public, to coordinate with relevant agencies, provide access to informations and medias, and also the message conveyed is clear. The second material is government media management. So talking about the media can be divided into 2 types, namely internal and external media. The internal media is the media used to communicate with the internal public. Meanwhile, the external media is the media used to communicate with the external public. The government media management can be defined as government activities in managing media for use in communicating with the external publics. Why is media management important? Management of government media is very important because the government has guidelines in providing the best public services using technology. A media designed to maintain and improve the reputation of government. Apart from that, we can also use it to explore public aspirations. There is forms of government information disseminations. The first one is above the line, and then through the line, and also below the line. Above the line is such as radio, televisions, and printed media. Through the line is using online media and social media like Twitter, Instagram, official website, etc. And then below the line is through face-to-face media and outdoor media like monitor television, public shows, and others. Next is the potentials of cyber public relation in digital era. Using cyber PR in today's digital era has considerable potentials. By using cyber PR, communications will be constant and certainly more efficient and effective. This is due to the advantage of using the media itself. We can observe that the use of internet in Indonesia is quite a lot, and the use of social media has a fast response and responsive. So we can also easily interact and get feedback from the community. There is important things to be government PR is must be able to follow the media rhythm of social media, must know the appropriate information to convey to the public and how to convey it, and the information conveyed can reach a wide audience. And benefits of government social media is can improve efficiency, save on expenses, can easily package certain message to build public trust, and with the use of the internet communications, it can be done quickly. There is also ethical use of social media, which is the Ministry of State Apparatus Empowerment and Bureaucratic Reform has issued guidelines for the use of social media as set out in regulation of the Minister for Administrative Reform and Bureaucratic Reform of the Republic of Indonesia, number 83, of 2012, concerning guideline for the usage of social media in government agency, namely uphold the honor of government agencies, have expertise, competence, objectivity, honesty, and integrity, keeping state secret and carrying out the oath of office, enforce applicable ethics, and in order to create the image of reputation of government agencies, to respect the code of ethics for civil servants, deliver and receive correct and accurate public information, appreciates, respect, and foster solidarity and the good name of institutions and individuals, and also implement public information disclosure in accordance with the provisions of the legislations. And then the social media planning strategy based on regulation of the Minister of Administrative Reform and Bureaucratic Reform. And then we have social media planning strategy based on regulation of the Minister of Administrative Reforms and Bureaucratic Reforms of the Republic of Indonesia. Number 83 of the 2012, social media planning can be done using the following methods: people, objectives, strategies, and technology. To provide a comprehensive overview of a social media program that will be implemented, determine the schedule for the creation and distribution of social media content, facilitate the monitoring of development of social media activities, and shows a variety of types and topics of social media content that have been adopted in main message of the institutions. Moving to our last topics of the day, the government media relations. So, what is media relations? Media relation is an activity carried out by public relations related to the mass media. In this case, the company's publication activities, Media relation is important for public relation because the main goal is for the company's reputations. One example of the activities we do to form media relation is press conferences. And there is also many things that we can do in press conference, such as press tour, press receptions, press briefing, press statement, and press interview, and also press gathering. What is the principle of media relations? Media relations with the government have a symbiotic mutualism principle, where the government will get publications from the media and the media will get the content they will upload on their page. And then we have government PR duties and competencies. The government PR have duties to interact with journalists, to build long-term relationships, to manage contact with the journalists at critical times, seek the media coverage, and respond to requests for interview or information needed by journalists, and also measuring results, monitoring, and managing contact between organization and journalists. And then we have the competency we must have as a government PR. There is writing press release and writing pitch letter, have social media or infographic production skills, have event management skills, and able to do media research. Okay, finally, we have arrived at the end of the materials. I think that's enough for today. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.